Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, epidemiologist, biostatistician, faculty member, and in this video I'm going to be going over a special consideration when we're thinking about small n study design. Now, for starters, typically in order to have adequate power in a specific type of study, you need a number of people, a number of subjects to able to fulfill that study. So if you have only one or two people, it's difficult to conduct a study which is pertaining to a statistical significant type of study. But I'll show you how you can depict uh, your findings still in a meaningful way. So small n designs, baseline, it's known by a number of things. These are known as baseline designs, so they may be known as ABA designs. You might have heard them as reversal designs and withdrawal designs. And I'm just going to show you on a basic level what this means. You need to establish some sort of baseline based on a criteria, established criteria. So just if you think about what one of these findings would look like. So first of all, let's do a x-axis, y-axis, and then divide this up into 3 time intervals. So x-axis is looking at time. And say you have baseline. And then you have an intervention. So then you have another back to baseline. So maybe what you're looking at is the rate of smoking within a community, and you have implemented an intervention, maybe a simple intervention where you're kind of providing people with access to patches, nicotine patches, for an intervention. So then you'll see baseline, high smoking rate, and I'm going to draw this in a different color so that it makes sense. So let's select a different color. So this is baseline, a high rate of smoking, and then after the intervention, you have a decrease, but then when they don't have access to the nicotine patches again, the intervention stops working, and so the rates go back up. So this is kind of traditional A, B, A style design. But there's alternatives to this, and some of the things to remember about this is that you have to kind of take a visual inspection of what is going on rather than providing concretely what's there. And there's actually variations to this where you can divide the same curve into 4 pieces. So you have baseline, and then you have the intervention. And this is important. Next part is reversal. So you have some baseline, which then goes to the intervention. And then you have, in some ways, maybe the intervention that you were doing, people do not want to quit, and there might be kind of an additional sort of something that causes a reversal. maybe a stressor, an environmental stressor that occurs simultaneously. So then you look for another intervention after the reversal. So then you have multiple baseline designs that you can look at, and then changing criterion designs. So these are some of the alternative ways that you can depict studies where there are only a couple of respondents. I have published case studies, things like that, in terms of providing this sort of intervention level assessment. So I'll provide that link with this video, but this is all the parts of a small N intervention. Thank you for listening.